Our top story today comes from the United Kingdom. Every year, thousands of Indian students leave home with suitcases full of hope to study at premier institutes in the West. But for some, that journey ends long before a degree is earned. In another disturbing incident of violence against Indian students on UK soil, a 30-year-old student from Haryana was fatally stabbed in Worcester. The young man, identified as Vijay Sheoran, succumbed to his injuries after being found with critical wounds on November the 25th. Police discovered him at around 4:15 a.m. local time and rushed him to hospital, where he died during treatment. Police initially arrested 5 men between the ages of 22 and 35 on suspicion of attempted murder. All 5 have since been released on bail as investigations continue, while a 6th suspect was released without further action. The Chief Inspector has appealed to the public for any information, saying even the smallest detail could be crucial in understanding the motive of this attack. Meanwhile, the news has sent shockwaves through the victim's hometown. Vijay had recently moved to the United Kingdom to study at the University of West England in Bristol, after taking voluntary retirement from his job at the Central Board of Excise and Customs. His family says they are devastated and are seeking assistance from the Ministry of External Affairs for the repatriation of his body. A politician from Haryana has expressed deep shock over the incident and has called for a fair, transparent and time-bound investigation. He also urged the Indian government to step in immediately to support the family in this moment of grief. As the investigation continues, the family, community and the Indian diaspora are demanding answers and justice. Over the last 5 years, at least 91 attacks targeting Indian students studying overseas have been reported, and 30 of these incidents led to deaths. The MEA has stressed that the safety of Indian students worldwide remains a top priority for the government, and that Indian missions closely track any incident and immediately take it up with local authorities to ensure proper investigation and accountability. According to data from the Ministry of External Affairs, Canada recorded the highest number of cases, reporting 27 violent attacks, including 16 fatalities, while the United Kingdom registered 12 attacks, including 1 death, and the United States saw 9 violent assaults, all in which resulted in deaths of Indian students. This is data released on April 2025. The number of Indian students pursuing education overseas has surged to an estimated 1.8 million in this year. This is a sharp rise from around 1.3 million in 2023, nearly a 40% increase in just 2 years, underlining the growing trend of students looking abroad for higher education opportunities. However, incidents like these send a sharp wave of fear across hundreds of thousands of families back home, who worry whether their children are safe in the foreign cities where they go to study, work and build futures. As the investigation continues and justice is served, the uncertainty surrounding the safety of Indian students abroad will continue to grow.
They promised glory. They delivered fear. They shaped nations. They scarred generations. From brutal purges to propaganda machines, from stolen power to violent falls from the throne. Welcome to The Dictator, a series that strips away the myth and then exposes the men behind the tyranny. History remembers their power. Firstpost reveals their truth.